to check out on their job. Sometimes we'll make fun of them, say, don't you want to make overtime? They are an absolute number of big protesters here, without a doubt. And then you get the impression that you guys stand for Last Friday. They are internationally known, actors, part of Anonymous. All we do are full-time agitators. All the events. One that Ben and I were at the DNC, they're behind that. The No Kings, they're behind that. They were behind this until they got arrested last Friday. Last question for you, Terry. There was a lot of talk of the National Guard coming into Chicago. What's the situation with that? Yes, I believe absolutely they're going to come to Chicago. I am pretty confident. Chicago want them. These are radical leftists, right? These are big people. They're anarchists, right? People, as you said, this stuff is right. Like they're the majority. They're not. The minority people are scared to come out here for it, right? So it's very few that come out and counter protest because these people get violent. They're going to get violent tonight. And I promise you that's going to happen. And the people of Chicago are tired. They are tired. They just have the courage and support. They need to come out. Christy Noel tried to use Broadview City Hall bathroom today. I don't know if you saw that. The mayor would not let her into City Hall to use the bathroom. No, these are radical leftist Marxists.
It's crazy. Terry News, I appreciate the work that you do. You're always available to us. We're grateful for that. Please stay safe. I mean, you know, even when the sun's still up, these people can be very, very dangerous as we've seen. So be safe and keep us posted. Terry News, thank you for your work. Thank you, Fred. We have the clip, by the way, of Christy Noel trying to get in to use the bathroom and not letting her come into the bathroom. Absolutely.
Interesting. That's what Dr. Fritzker says is cooperation and keeping people safe.
That's the Secretary of Homeland Security. She wants to use the restroom. You don't let her in. My Lord. Governor Pritzker ought to be ashamed of himself for that. Now we've been talking and the radical rioters are using this. It's the white man is evil. The white man is the greatest threat to America, not the case. Here's Don Lemon spouting this off.
The greatest threat of political violence in America today is white men. That's right. That is fact.
No, it's not. The only transgender shooters, we can go through this, at least 7 of them, which are radicalized leftists, okay? Maybe white, but radicalized leftists. You've got the Trump assassins, 2 of them. You've got the goon who killed Charlie Kirk, okay? None of these people are radicalized right-wing people. These are high-profile killings, and they're happening all over the place. Plus, you've got minority in places like Memphis, Chicago, Portland. Here's Don Lemon again.
They turn it into a debate about what? About crime overall. Because you have to deflect it somewhere. I mean, you got to keep your base.
Crime overall is an important thing to talk about. Chicago, 21 shot, 5 killed. Here again, right? Those are the numbers in Chicago. They don't want to talk about that, though. Nobody does. MSNBC doesn't want to talk about the real stats, where you talk about black folks in America. We hate to say it, 13% of the population, but they account for nearly 50% of the murders. Something is wrong there. And I'm not blaming on the color of their skin. I'm saying we have an issue. And typically, black on black crime, 90% of black victims are victimized by black folks. And guess what? 90% of white folks are victimized by white folks. The numbers are much higher in the minority communities. That's just fact. In MSNBC, wants to concentrate on this. Recognition, state governments, white nationalists, and scores responsibilities, ideology, and back of our cities to target my constituents. That was really not a white nationalist. He is not a racist by any means whatsoever. That
That's eradicated, replace them. Understand what they're doing by this crazy rhetoric about villainizing. Like, spiraling out of it. All right, well, some stuff you need to learn about energized health. I charge your energy, your immune system, automatically increase your brain function. That guarantee their feet once ready to help.
I want a $0 monthly premium. That's a lot of patients. I'm not exactly sure.
Would you like help figuring that out?
Absolutely.
If you would like help making an informed decision about your Medicare coverage, Aetna licensed agents are standing by, ready to listen to your questions and help you find health coverage that meets your needs. Aetna Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans provide medical and hospital coverage, plus Part D prescription drug coverage. You get everything in original Medicare and benefits such as dental, vision, and hearing. And once you're an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan member, our trained service representatives will be there for you, ready to provide guidance and support.
Having a conversation with our members should be like sitting down talking to a fellow family member. How do I want my mom to understand this? You know, it's not all just business, because at the end of the day, they're not a dollar sign. They're not just another customer. They're a number.
When you call our toll-free number, you are under no obligation to enroll. You can speak with an agent, ask questions, and get the answers you need.
Get Medicare coverage that's right for you and fits your budget. Aetna has Medicare Advantage plans with monthly plan premiums starting at $0. Many Aetna Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans offer Part D prescription drug coverage with a $0 copay on Tier 1 prescription drugs and preferred pharmacies. $0 copay for preventive services like screenings and tests when you see in-network providers. Plans may also include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, a fitness membership, and more. What about your insurance company? I want to be treated like a human being. Service representatives to listen to your needs, answer your questions, and to provide help.
When you call them, you don't have to do anything. All the
What about you? What do you want from a Medicare Advantage plan? To find out if an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan is right for you, call now to speak with a licensed Aetna agent. Annual enrollment ends December 7th, so pick up the phone and call for a free Medicare coverage assessment today.
Call 1-844-788-5204. To speak with a licensed Aetna agent, that's 1-844-788-5204.
Say Senate Democrats, another vote fails. We are still in a government shutdown. There's no negotiating to do, literally. Republicans said, hey, we're just going to keep continuing to spend as we are spending right now. We'll figure it all out as this continuing resolution comes to an end in 6 weeks from now, around Thanksgiving. Democrats say no to that. It's the most unreasonable thing ever. They literally want to be putting illegal aliens back on the healthcare system. I want you to look at what CNN did to Speaker Mike Johnson when he went to spell out the facts.
Now, why are we saying that they want to return or restore? taxpayer-funded benefits to illegal aliens? Because that's exactly what they did. When they rejected the clean CR that we sent over, the Senate
All right, we're listening here to Speaker Johnson. He's trying to frame the shutdown as a Democratic shutdown. He also claimed that Democrats want to give extend health care to illegal immigrants. That is not true.
That is true. And she says that they aren't eligible for health care. Well, in many respects, that's correct because of the last bill that Republicans passed. Now, Speaker Johnson was going to go on to explain, hey, go to this page and you'll see the repeal. Go to HL1, please. This is highlight 1 for the guys behind the glass, if you could. This is the repeal, all right? The repeal, okay, of healthcare changes, specifically subtitle B of Title 7. Now, what is it trying to repeal? Put up the next one. It's trying to repeal a whole bunch of things, like the ability for the government to verify income status, okay, where you live, and whether the individual is an eligible alien. Okay? Now, if you can't confirm that, if you can't look at the status of that, you can't verify that, well, then anybody can get it. And it's clear as day as to what they want to repeal. I want to bring in now to discuss all of this Heritage Foundation Senior Fellow and Healthcare Policy Expert, Ed Heiselmeyer is with us. Ed, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so I think that the Democrats are being very disingenuous when they tell us that they are not talking about giving illegals health care. Where literally the portion they want to repeal is how you would verify whether someone's illegal or not.
Oh, well, that's part of it. They would repeal the verification. There's a lot of stuff they would repeal, by the way. They would also repeal other provisions in there to just reduce outright fraud and abuse and waste. I mean, there's an entire provision that, you know, when they enacted Obamacare, they said, well, we'll give you some advanced subsidies, and, you know, if at the end of the year you reconcile it, we gave you too much, keep the money. So they would actually make them pay the money back that they were gotten improperly. So there's a lot of stuff they would repeal.
So one of the things that we got from you guys over at the Heritage Foundation is Section 2141, what they would repeal. Oh, guys, throw it up on the screen, guys. Now, this is my biggest pet peeve because I don't know how anybody at home is ever going to read that, so they can take it off the screen. I'm basically scolding folks here, but alien Medicaid eligibility, federal Medicaid match rate for emergency Medicaid, and limiting Medicare coverage to certain individuals. Explain to me what this 2141 repeal actually does.
Let's back up and look at the immigration side of this, okay? There is terminology, and you've had some of this up there. Eligible alien is a term that's in this bill. But in some of the statute, there's lawfully present. Well, those are two different things. And what the Democrats had done, particularly under the Biden administration, was they played fast and loose with lawfully present. So, for example, someone comes here as a tourist. Perfectly legitimate. They are lawfully present, but that doesn't mean they qualify for benefits here. Well, that's how the administration under Biden played fast and loose. They would say, oh, well, yes, these people came across illegally, but we paroled them, so they're lawfully present. And that's this bill in July cracked down on. It said, no, we're going to tighten this up, and we're going to clarify who is an eligible alien and who is not. And that's the part they want to repeal.
Now, and am I out of line? Am I heartless to think that we're really focused and Republicans job rating it as illegal aliens getting health care? I think any reasonable person would say we don't want illegal aliens getting health care, taxpayer dollars. This is great with that. But this idea that if you're a legal get it, going to come here, okay? Or you're going to get married, you've got approval from immigration. You're not an American. Why would we? If I go to France, they're not going to give me health care. Like,
Well, so, again, we have to be careful of the terminology because this is where, and I'm not the immigration expert, I used to be some immigration experts to deal with this. Somebody like that, may become
Just give me a call.
That's different than lawfully present. If they're just here on a tourist visa, yeah, they're lawfully
I don't want to sound intense, but I will monitor everyone from my squad.
My point is, the one getting married, but the person's coming on a work visa, okay? And it's a work visa, it's a work visa. Like that. So here's its sponsor. Even the government here, welfare or anything else. So that's Democrats want to repeal. Yes. And other provisions as well. And there is a lot that is passed. And the legislation, I think that hasn't focused on the Democrats and particularly illegals. But a lot of what was done in reconciliation in this section on health care that Democrats say they want to repeal entirely was to protect rights. Well, not just by illegals, but by domestic abuses where people were lying about their income. People were on the rolls in 2 different states. Each state was getting money from the same all sorts of stuff. I the Republicans, and honestly, I'm not on the ground Senate Republicans, but I'm telling them, not negotiate with Schumer. There's nothing to negotiate on. I'll give you the last word. You think we'll remain strong on this? I think they will. I mean, the thing that I'm hearing from congressional staff is, look, if the Democrats had been serious about this, we would have already at the staff level, their staff with specifics. They never did. This is just, I think they've got themselves in a messaging run, right? Yeah, I agree. And Hitler, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, man.
Changes to our healthcare system. To truly make America healthy again, it starts at home with you. The Wellness Company offers top quality products to keep your family safe and healthy. Their prescription medical kits, I always have mine handy. Life-saving medications, there's a guidebook in here, plus they offer a parasite cleanser that just finished, weight loss solutions, and more to help you live a long and healthier life. Visit gwc.health/. Save 10% at checkout. That's gwc.health/voice. Use that promo. All right, the Democrats are in a full tailspin. Our body language expert weigh in on all of this next.
It's always a danger of these conspiratorial claims. But no way. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash truly protected. And now may be your last chance to get it for a low price. Slim Mint is RFID blocking technology that prevents from scanning your wallet and stealing your info. Having your information stolen is a nightmare. Money clips cash can easily fall out, but with the auto-locking Slim Mint,
Your cards and money stay securely in place. Then just press the button to release the lock. Slim Mint is ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. It has a built-in cash flip and a flexible outer band to securely keep your additional cards in your hand. Slim Mint is still ultra thin. Bulky wallets are uncomfortable, but the Slim Mint is so compact it fits in any size pocket. Plus, it keeps everything easy to access.
Choosing credit cards like driver's license? Come on, it's still so thin.
Say bye-bye to bent cards and damaged magnetic strips. Slim Mint keeps them protected. It's crush resistant. It can really take a beating. Similar wallets sell for over $100. But call or click now and get Slim Mint. Time. For the next 5 minutes, you'll get an instant $10 discount, so it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Slim Mint.
Call 1-800-608-6630. That's 1-800-608-6630. Call visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-608-6630 now. There's going to be thousands of people to gather on the mall in Washington, D.C. 9th through the 12th.
We believe this could be the place of the great breakthrough into something we've dreamed about for 22 years.
Communion America has broke open the door that communion would become a daily part of a young person's life.
Passion. Everything love and development.
There's a sense that the body of Christ recalibrated.
We were on the mall last year and 1 million women hung back. Meet us again on the mall when this is
Come and commune with me, with you, with Jesus. Can't wait to have you all here.
And I just want to encourage anyone that's a part of Gen Z, get to the mall that Friday night.
Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, and he throws a sombrero on them. You can see the freeze frame of that here. I'm not going to play it at the same time. I'm asking the time language. But thanks to Hakeem now talk to Trump. Everybody like that. All right, it's
Our brain is illustrating our thoughts per hand.
Down to 30 seconds. Just a little further.
Schumer and Hakeem first in this laugh first and now try to pretend to be angry about it.
There are many more polls that show Republicans are playing Clinton, and that poll is Biden. Biden. Take it from time, but it's Biden. Turn the one. Some time. Sure of that. Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Everybody's seen a child with their hand.
He's not getting caught. Well, keep in mind that he's relatively absolutely foolish as much as right. Fresh. That quick go to. He actually have said that. And his body gets all. Yeah, he knows. He knows.
And I might be wrong here, but I'm trying to think sure when giving a speech on the all been all right in here, you know. Not much. It's about it much. I mean, around it.
I think he's trying to make a big case that there's a big divide in what people believe in America right now, and he's trying to be raised out from preaching the message for these guys. That's what you see. Look at this, they're going to try to make a point that absolutely is ridiculous, and then he gets busted for it. It's just two very different views of what it means to be American.
You know, and that the truth. Well, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to play another one with a very different view of what it means to be American. Crazy Maxine Waters, Congresswoman Mount California.
What you're going to say one and have a bipartisan.
Right, so you and I have talked about Nancy Pelosi doing this a dozen times. Chat and redirect. What we mean by chat and redirect, when an aircraft dumps all these flares and that kind of thing. That's what she's doing. These figures extend. She had the canned message she wants to deliver here. We're not trying to do this. We're trying to keep the government open. Don't believe that for a minute. So what she's going to continue to do, I saw this earlier, she's going to continue to do is to speed more data until she gets back and she classic.
She's a piece of work. You mentioned Nancy Pelosi. We have a clip of Nancy Pelosi here. She was asked about AOC, kind of running the whole show here when it comes to this government shutdown. She wasn't happy about it.
I think that she's wonderful. She's a team player. Started by saying intelligence. She is terrific. She is not hugging Jeffrey's things. This takes a lot of experience, a lot of things from this in terms of point of view.
I kind of.
Look at her hand. She's doing some incantation. But we use our hand. Breaks fingers to watch. What we don't do is miss all the syllables, miss all the thoughts, miss all the.
Be pretty sharp when it comes to some of this stuff.
She used to be masterful at what Maxine Waters just did. That was to make it. She starts to say AOC is a wonderful person, but she stopped short. What she would have done 5 years ago is say she's a wonderful person. She's been backed into a corner. Boom, boom, boom. Start listing off all the things she dislikes about Republican policy, and then shift gears and say, I'm here to save health care. I don't see that here. So there's probably a change.
Interesting, to say the least. Last one, I'll do one. I want to run in Pete's set because he did such a great job. This was one of the best military speeches. I think you and I were texting about it. It was great. A military guy. Cut 9. Roll that.
Frankly, it's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It's a bad look. It is bad, and it's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger, a brand new private or a 4-star general, you need to meet the height and weight standards and pass your PT test.
All right, Greg.
We always talk about messaging with your whole body, congruency, telling, with a downward tone, your hands moving, saying what you have to say, asking for approval at the right times. When I heard Trump stand up right behind him and say, I think I'll fire him because I don't want to follow him ever again, I thought that's a pretty smart move because this is one of the best speeches I've heard in a long time. And I'm from that 90s era warrior kind of culture that is gone now. When you see fat soldiers walking through the airport, it never happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
No, I certainly wouldn't. Great stuff, as always, Greg Hartley. We appreciate you coming on. Enjoy the weekend. I want to tell people where they can find you. All right, folks, go to Greg's website, readbodylanguage.com. And if you like what you saw right here, go to his YouTube show, The Behavior Panel. It's all right, folks, gold is up 40% this year. That's not speculation, that's reality. And of course, if you're saying it's diversified in gold, you're missing the boat. Here's the facts. Inflation is still too high. The U.S. dollar is still too weak. And the government debt is insurmountable. This is why central banks are flocking to gold. They're the ones driving prices up to record highs. But it's not too late to buy from Birch Gold. Get in the door now. Birch Gold will help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold. You don't pay a dime out of pocket. Just text America to the number 989898. That's America. The number 989898. There's no obligation, just useful information and a great free info kit. America to the number 989898. All right. The woke monster is not dead yet. We'll get into it next. Hi there, I'm Dean Heskin, President and CEO of Swiss America. With trillions of dollars vanishing from the stock portfolios of retiring Americans, many hardworking people I speak with are concerned about the holdings in their IRAs. But I have good news for you. Our team at Swiss America can show you how easy it is to own gold in your IRA. You see, even with economic turmoil all around us, gold continues to not only be a safe haven, but is also increasing to all-time highs. The volatility of markets has created a lot of undue stress for people. Wouldn't you like that peace of mind that diversifying into metals can provide? For over 40 years, Swiss America has helped people just like you own precious metals in your IRAs. So don't miss this opportunity. Call or text our team at the number on your screen to receive a free copy of our Gold IRA brochure today. Yes, of course I found it.
J6 spent 1,143 days in prison. About a year in prison, 4 years out of an 18-year sentence in prison. J6ers have been treated like terrorists, and we need your help.
Stand in the Gap was founded to stand in the gap for J6ers working to rebuild their lives after being incarcerated.
For just $10 or more, you can help these patriots get back on their feet again.
Please scan the QR code to donate $10 or more to support these American patriots.
Thank you for standing in the gap.
Did you know that thousands of authors across the country have written books and published them with Page Publishing? If you've written a book, Page Publishing can help you through the process. We can cut through the confusion of the publishing world to make it easy for you.
Call or scan for your free writer's guide today.
Back, everyone, I want you to take a look. This is, I don't even want to say her name, Lahore Vagistan, okay? obviously a drag queen. You know, drag queens may have a place in Key West, Florida, amongst adults, but do they really have a place teaching a class at Harvard University? This drag queen is on loan from Tufts University in the gender and sexuality department. You go get a degree in gender and sexuality, and apparently sexuality. Even if my son could get into Harvard, I would not want him going there for just this very reason. You're not teaching a class for performing a drag performance. Oh, well, there you go. I can't hear. All right, that's good enough with that one. Okay, so let's go to something we can hear. This is on Netflix. Strawberry Shortcake, Buried in the Big City. Okay, do you know Netflix is going out of control with pushing a transgender LGBTQ ideology? Listen.
Start, but I will slide that away. Choose what you chose this business. As a transberry, I love living out loud as my most authentic self. And if I wanted to dress as bold and unique as I am, which, let's face it, is a tall order.
Any parent letting their children watch this show. I actually started to wake out of that. This is outrageous, and there's plenty of more shows. You know, maybe next week we'll go through a whole bunch more of these shows. There are lots you don't know about. You have kids that age watching these shows. You better get educated. You just don't know how to be education. All right,
Trans children have become family affiliates. It's only possible because of people like you.
Myers Hospitals for Children is only provide this world-class, life-changing medical care because of the generous gifts of people just like you.
With you, I can ride my bike. I can play basketball.
Because of people like you, I can play the trumpet. I can smile.
Loves the rest of today.
Change that boy. You're hoping all is possible for chicks like me.
Like me.
Like me. Yes. $3 a month. Voice. Says today, and we'll send you this. You'll have a monthly list of blanket as a reminder of all the kids you help every day.
If your kids how long can help a child today.
To make a difference.
Your phone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Please call or go online now. If operators are busy, please call again or give right away at bobschreiner.com.
These nice difference.
I'm a J6er. I spent 1,143 days in prison. J6er, and I spent 3 months in jail and about a year in prison. I spent 4 years out of an 18-year sentence in prison. J6ers have been smeared and defamed by the media, persecuted by the government, and treated like terrorists.
Only J6ers are patriotic men and women, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, from all walks of life.
Stand in the Gap was founded to stand in the gap for J6ers working to fulfill their lives being incarcerated.
Just $10 a month. This page transmits mental, physical, and spiritual.
Barcode. J6support.com to donate $10 or more to support Youth America.
Every dollar you give is being matched up to $50,000. Go now to j6support.com and donate today.
I do not know how to get inside the mind of lefters, like Seattle Mayor who's never listened.
So when this person's committing 6 or 7 crimes, I didn't know he has a her story. Maybe they were abused as a child. Maybe they're hungry. So my remedy is to find their life story, see how we can help first. I have no desire to put them in jail.
6 or 7 crimes. You have no desire to put them in jail. Tell that to Irina Sarutska's family, that young woman who was killed on a Charlotte train, her throat slashed. Or Logan Frederico. We heard from her father last week. She was put on her knees and murdered by someone who was charged 39 times with crimes. He should have been in prison. That Seattle mayor's getting people killed in his city, I promise you. By not putting criminals in prison, you get American citizens killed. That's good news for us. How about that for a message going into the weekend? Stitchfields are rolls, thanks to the guys up.
If your TV sounds funny in the evening, you're watching live from Studio 6B on Real Los Angeles Police.
Live at the America's first warehouse. First warehouse on the project. This voice all across the country, 139 LI News Radio, all across your radio, Suffolk County, Long Island. Glad you're in Slick Bricks.
Long walk to the next ring. Weapon enhancement complete.
Replicator on its way down.
That way. Come on.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Absolutely disgusting effort. Well done.
Half the squads have bought the farm. We got this. Counting down from 16.
Five seconds until ring closure.
Down to 30 seconds. Ring's just a little further.
Companions, we're not far from the ring and have 10 seconds to find safe harbor.
Get ready, squad. Gotta stay
We are
in
not
here.
alone. Look over here.
Enough dawdling, children. The ring moves and we aren't in it. Thermite away. Throwing a thermite grenade. I'm throwing an arc star.
Pretty good for fence them in, fence them out.
I'm here. So let's get you a do-over, huh?
Anyone passes through here? Heal.
Healing.
Come on, this way. Attention. The circuit is complete.
Bogey in my crosshairs.
None from that squad remain. Amateurs. Employing a Phoenix kit.
On that bandit. Reloading. Backpack here. Level 3.
Be aware. The replicators incoming. Ring's closing in 60, but it's near.
Charging up my shields. Reloading.
Ring's near. We've got 45 seconds.
more than a battlefield to me.
It's my night. Let's take our time.
Gauntlet, check. Scanners, check. Devastating field traps? Oh, very check.
Introducing your champion.
That area is a good target.
Oh, us, shooting stars!
Yes. Let's go there.
Yes.
I've enhanced the weapon. Magnifique.
First blood, and not the good blood moon kind.
Beginning ring countdown.
Take your time. The ring is close, and there's a whole minute.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
I took out an enemy. A necessary evil to win.
Attention. Evo harvesters are online.
We're near the ring, but only 30 seconds left to get inside.
Zipline here. If the fence gets crossed, we'll know.
These will pierce them.
10 seconds. The ring is close.
Andiamo. Get in the ring. Roll outside. Hey, Gaga. Let's go there.
My shields need a bit more power.
Tracker out and scanning for enemies. We should scout that area. Alternator here. Ooh, got a care package dropping. Hey, Naga, let's go there. Opponent there. Huh. They should not have given up
Spotted
that
an enemy.
Opponent found and tracked. Opponent there.
Enemy, they're not close.
Setting a tracker.
Supply bin here.
Opening fire. Pierce, they're focusing on me.
Select an upgrade. I took out an enemy. A necessary evil to win.
Tracker out and scanning for enemies. Got an enemy there.
Recharging shields. I need restoration. Healing.
Reloading. I believe this upgrade will light the way.
Ah, there's a new kill leader. Huh. What now?
I see somebody.
Reloading.
I defeated an adversary. We're one step closer to winning.
They won't be bothering us.
Tracker out and scanning for enemies.
way, let's go. And that's too noisy. Shush now. Fence placed. Anyone passes through here, we'll know. Planting fences. I'm fencing. Fence them in, fence them out.
We should scout that area.
Playing the fences. Anyone passes through here, we'll know.
Setting a tracker. Let's check out this area.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
The next ring's far. Let's get moving. Don't make me shoot at your feet. Tracker dart out.
Replicator being delivered.
Replicator incoming. Let's exercise our craft.
Setting a tracker. Hey, Haga. Let's go there.
Let's go here. Allons-y.
Thermite grenade here. Optics here. Sniper. Optics here. Mid-range.
1 minute until the ring closes. Could take us a while to get there. Ring's not close, and we've only got 45 seconds.
Seconds until the ring closes. One foot in front of the other. Backpack here. It's gold.
Progress.
The ring is moving and we're all outside. It's not great.
Well then, we have a care package on the way. We're too spread out. We'd be more powerful together. Enemy there.
Oh, I'm down. Nobody look.
45 seconds until it closes. Replicator here. We haven't all used it. Shocking. A few more meters and we'll be inside the ring. 30 seconds to go.
Cracked. Not the first time I've made something out of dust and dreams.
Planting fences. The fence is complete.
Give them a piercing or two.
10 seconds. The ring is close. Let's go there. We're in the final 3.
Wow. Looks like a dream.
Care package coming.
Their hearts. And their feet.
They're sending a replicator down if you need one. That's it! I'm at the max level. Excellent. I have an upgrade. And thank you. If the fence gets crossed, we'll know. Planting fences. Shush now. Fence placed. Anyone passes through here, we'll know. Fence deployed.
By the earth.
And fence.
Good.
Fencing in, fence them out. Planting fences. The fence is complete.
Strong execution.
And fencing. Shush now. Laying fences. The fence is complete.
We're close to the ring. A minute to spare. The ring's close. The enemy's far.
That way. A few more meters and we'll be inside the ring. 30 seconds to go.